Critically thinking, commercial for critical thinking workshop. How can you, as an educator, promote critical thinking skills in the classroom? What comes to mind when your school leader tells you to promote critical thinking in the class? From many educator perspectives, the idea of critical thinking consists of reasoning, balance, integrity, efficiency, innovation, and insight. Let's first take a look at a quote written by Albert Einstein. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. What does this mean as an educator? And how does it relate to critical thinking skills? Take a minute to turn to your partner and discuss this. Critical thinking starts with asking why. The aim of critical thinking is to promote independent thinking, reason, judgment, and thought in action. Critical thinking involves logic, as well as creativity, reasoning, analysis, and problem solving. Keys to critical thinking as an educator is that students should be able to recognize assumptions, evaluate arguments, and draw conclusions. What does that look like in your classroom? What is critical thinking? As educators, we should seek to prepare our learners for self-direction and not preconceived roles. We must teach them reasoning, analyzing, decision-making, and problem-solving that will lead to evaluating them to be successful. What are some ways you're asking yourself as to how we can promote this learning? Well, as an educator, in your academic content, you can teach students how to reflect, debate, be creative, and committed to working. These are some aims as a vehicle to promote critical thinking. Let's take a look at an examination of a lesson promoting critical thinking. This is on a hero's journey. And of course, a hero's journey is for a hero to begin their journey, they must be able to be called away from the ordinary world to lead others and steering them in the right direction. In the following pictures, you would see students from the middle school level as they critically discuss and evaluate the hero's journey chart. They are connecting the model of the hero's journey to examples from different comic strips. They're using these comic strips in order to construct higher order questions to explore, discuss topics connected to the concepts of the hero and their journeys. Critical thinking is the most important skill to learn in school. Critical thinking refers to a way of reasoning that demands adequate support for one's belief and unwillingness to be persuaded. Let's now start a discussion about how to cultivate this habit of mind in our students and children. I want you to go away for this lesson and I want you to think about how, as an educator, you can promote critical thinking in your classroom. What type of research or what theory that you would use so that students can think critically. Remember that as students think critically, they think about you, their teacher. Every teacher is a hero in a child's mind.